Today I want to talk about diaphragmatic release. So our diaphragm is a three-dimensional structure. It goes all the way around. So when we're breathing, we're not just breathing into our front ribs. A functional breathing pattern breathes into the side ribs and the back ribs. So it expands not just like this, but east and west as well. But sometimes we lack a little bit of mobility in the diaphragm. And there's some resistance or trigger points. And so in order to have the best functional breathing pattern, to have the natural core integration, and for the natural lift and lower of the pelvic floor, we want to find some release in that diaphragm. So this shape is going to help us. What you're going to want is you're going to want a pillow for your head to neutralize the neck. You're going to want possibly a pillow for between the knees if you'd like your knees bent. And you're going to want another pillow or a towel. I like a towel because of the firmness, and also there's more control over how thick I'm laying over it. And so you'll fold a towel like hamburger style, and then you'll fold it like a hot dog. And then you'll roll it up. And so this is something that you can play around with in your body. You can roll it up all the way, but if you're finding that it's not working for your body, you don't need to have a full roll. You can have it laying halfway or 3/4, and you can just lay over it like this, okay? I'm gonna roll it fully so you can see what it would look like. And so you're gonna be on your side, on the hip. What you'll do is on like an inhale, you'll kind of grow from the crown of your head and then gently drape your torso over the towel. And so you want to make sure that the towel or the blanket or pillow is on the side over the rib cage. So if it's too high, it's by like almost the breast area or the armpit, it's not going to feel good, and it's not good for your arm either. So you want to be just at the rib cage, the lower rib cage. And then you can allow the shoulder to come down so the bottom of the shoulder rests on the floor. Your head can rest on the pillow. And already you may be like, oh, this is fantastic. But you also may need to adjust. So feel free to take your time adjusting into a position that feels good for you on your side. And then feet can be staggered. They could be bent. They could be staggered. They can also be together and bent. And I like to put a pillow between my knees here when that happens. Or they can be straight. And then your top arm can rest by your belly. It can also be a nice cue at your side ribs as you're breathing. You can play with the arm being up or even bent and behind the back. Another thing I like to do is you can use a book or a block and place it in front of the pillow, about like arm's width almost, and then your arm would be straight, and you can rest your hand on top of the book or block. And then this kind of opens up here as well. And then you'll begin your diaphragmatic breathing. Slow, steady inhales. Slow, steady exhales. Breathing into the towel roll, feeling that those ribs and that diaphragm press gently against the towel roll on the inhale and contract on the exhale, finding softness on every exhale. And then what you can begin to do is do some gentle massage, gently rocking, massaging the towel around the back, the side ribs, and feeling it for any places of resistance. And when you find that, you may hold here, breathing into it. And coming out. Staying here for anywhere between 10 to 15 breaths, what feels like a minute for you. And then staying on your side, you'll use your top arm to press yourself up to seated. And remember to do the other side.